I spent countless hours researching cruise ships, and AIDAperla keeps popping up as one of those vessels that promises a lot but leaves you wondering if it delivers. This ship launched in 2017 as part of AIDA's Hyperion class, and it's been making waves in the European cruise market ever since. Today we're diving deep into what this floating resort actually offers, and I'll tell you whether it's worth your hard-earned vacation dollars. The AIDAperla isn't just another cruise ship, it's AIDA's attempt to create the perfect balance between relaxation and adventure. With a capacity for over 3,300 passengers, this massive vessel stretches 300 meters long and stands 16 decks high. But size doesn't always mean quality, so let's see if this German cruise line has actually created something special or just another overcrowded floating hotel. What caught my attention first about the AIDAperla is how AIDA markets itself as the smile of the seas. That's a bold claim for a cruise line that's relatively unknown to American travelers. But here's the thing, AIDA has been dominating the German-speaking cruise market for decades, and the AIDAperla represents their latest evolution in ship design and guest experience. The ship primarily sails through the Mediterranean, Western Europe, and occasionally ventures into Northern European waters. AIDA designed the AIDAperla specifically for European tastes and preferences, which means the experience feels distinctly different from what you'd find on Royal Caribbean or Carnival ships. The question is whether that difference translates to better value for your money. Let's start with where you'll be sleeping, because nothing ruins a cruise faster than a terrible cabin. The AIDAperla offers 12 different stateroom categories, ranging from compact interior cabins to sprawling suites that cost more than most people's monthly rent. The interior cabins measure about 145 square feet, which is actually decent compared to some other cruise lines that pack you into spaces smaller than a college dorm room. The ocean view cabins bump you up to around 160 square feet and include a porthole window. Now, some cruise veterans will tell you portholes are outdated, but there's something charming about that classic ship feel when you're watching the ocean through a round window. These cabins work perfectly for travelers who plan to spend most of their time exploring the ship and ports rather than hanging out in their room. But here's where things get interesting. The balcony cabins on AIDAperla are where the ship really shines. Starting at about 175 square feet plus the 35 square foot balcony, these rooms give you that crucial outdoor space without breaking the bank. The balconies aren't huge, but they're perfectly sized for morning coffee or an evening glass of wine while watching the sunset over the Mediterranean. The ship's designers clearly put thought into storage space, which is often overlooked on cruise ships. Even the interior cabins include clever storage solutions like underbed drawers and multifunctional furniture. The bathrooms are compact but functional, with decent water pressure in the showers, something that can't be said for every cruise ship out there. For those willing to splurge, the suites on AIDAperla offer a completely different experience. The junior suites clock in at around 300 square feet with 65 square foot balconies, while the top-tier suites can exceed 500 square feet. These premium accommodations include perks like priority boarding, complimentary room service, and access to exclusive areas of the ship. One standout feature across all cabin categories is the smart technology integration. Each room includes a tablet that controls lighting, temperature, and entertainment systems. You can also use it to book shore excursions, make restaurant reservations, and communicate with guest services. It's a nice touch that makes the ship feel modern without being overly complicated. The family cabins deserve special mention because AIDA actually thought about how families travel. These rooms can accommodate up to 5 people without feeling like you're camping in a sardine can. They include separate sleeping areas for kids and clever design elements that give everyone a bit of privacy. Now let's talk about food, because let's be honest, dining can make or break your cruise experience. The AIDAperla takes a different approach than most cruise lines by focusing on quality over quantity. Instead of having 20 mediocre restaurants, they offer fewer dining venues but put real effort into making each one special. The main dining venue is the Market Restaurant, which operates as a massive buffet with multiple themed stations. But this isn't your typical cruise ship buffet with steam trays full of questionable food. The Market Restaurant features live cooking stations where chefs prepare fresh dishes throughout the day. You'll find everything from authentic German specialties to Mediterranean favorites and Asian fusion dishes. What impressed me most about the buffet setup is how they handle crowd control. The restaurant is massive, with multiple serving areas that prevent those annoying bottlenecks you find on other ships. The food quality is surprisingly good for a buffet, with fresh ingredients and dishes that actually have flavor. They even have a dedicated healthy eating section for guests who want to maintain their diet while cruising. The East Restaurant offers the ship's fine dining experience, focusing on Asian fusion cuisine. The menu changes regularly, but you can expect dishes that blend traditional Asian flavors with modern cooking techniques. The presentation is Instagram-worthy, and the flavors actually back up the visual appeal. Reservations are required, and there's an additional charge, but it's reasonable for the quality you receive. For Italian food lovers, the Casa Nova restaurant serves authentic Italian cuisine in an intimate setting. The pasta is made fresh daily, and the pizza oven produces some surprisingly good pies. The wine selection focuses on Italian varieties, and the staff actually knows their stuff when it comes to pairings. Again, there's an upcharge, but it's worth it for a special dinner. The Surf and Turf Steakhouse caters to meat lovers with premium cuts and classic sides. The steaks are cooked to order, and they don't skimp on portion sizes. The restaurant has a sophisticated atmosphere that makes it perfect for celebrating special occasions or impressing that special someone. One unique feature is the sushi bar, which serves surprisingly fresh sushi for a cruise ship. The fish quality exceeds expectations, and the sushi chefs know what they're doing. It's not Michelin star quality, but it's definitely better than what you'd find at most cruise ship Japanese restaurants. The ship also features several casual dining options throughout the day. The pizzeria serves decent pizza by the slice, perfect for a quick lunch between activities. The coffee bar offers proper espresso drinks and light snacks, while the ice cream bar keeps kids and adults happy with premium frozen treats. Bar service throughout the ship is solid, with bartenders who actually know how to make cocktails beyond rum and coke. The drink packages are reasonably priced compared to other cruise lines, and they include premium spirits rather than just the bottom shelf stuff. The wine selection focuses heavily on European varieties, which makes sense given the ship's target market. The pool deck is where the AIDAperla really tries to set itself apart from the competition. The main pool area features a massive swimming pool with a retractable roof, which is brilliant for European weather that can be unpredictable. When the weather's nice, they open the roof and create an outdoor paradise. When it's rainy or cold, you can still enjoy the pool area in comfort. The pool itself is actually designed for swimming, not just splashing around like on many cruise ships. It's deep enough and long enough that you can get some real exercise if that's your thing. The surrounding deck has plenty of loungers, though finding a good spot can be challenging on sea days when everyone's competing for prime real estate. For adults seeking peace and quiet, the ship includes an adults-only pool area called the Organic Spa Pool. This space features a smaller pool, hot tubs, and a more relaxed atmosphere where you won't have to deal with screaming kids or loud music. The water temperature is kept slightly warmer, and the whole area has a zen-like quality that's perfect for unwinding. The hot tubs throughout the ship are actually hot, which sounds basic but isn't always guaranteed on cruise ships. They're well-maintained and spacious enough that you're not sitting on top of strangers. The positioning gives you great ocean views, making them perfect for evening relaxation sessions. One feature that sets AIDAperla apart is the beach club area, which creates a beach-like atmosphere on the ship. They've installed real sand, beach chairs, and even beach volleyball courts. It sounds gimmicky, but it actually works well and gives you that beach vacation feeling even when you're at sea. The sundeck areas are thoughtfully designed with different zones for different preferences. You'll find quiet reading areas, social spaces with music, and everything in between. The ship provides complimentary towels, which saves you from having to pack extra or pay rental fees. For those traveling with kids, there's a dedicated children's pool area with water features and splash zones. It's separated from the main pool areas, so families can enjoy themselves without bothering other guests. The water depth is appropriate for different age groups, and lifeguards are on duty during operating hours. The ship's activity program is where AIDAperla really shows its personality. Unlike American cruise lines that sometimes feel like floating casinos with non-stop entertainment, AIDA focuses on activities that actually enrich your experience. The fitness center is impressively equipped with modern cardio machines, free weights, and functional training areas. The ocean views from the treadmills beat any gym membership back home. For sports enthusiasts, the ship includes a basketball court, volleyball court, and even a climbing wall. These aren't just token additions, they're properly designed and well-maintained. The sports deck also hosts organized tournaments and competitions throughout the cruise, which creates a fun community atmosphere among guests. The theater presents professional quality shows that blend music, dance, and acrobatics. The productions change regularly, but they consistently maintain high standards for choreography and performance. The theater itself is intimate enough that there really aren't any bad seats, unlike some cruise ships where you need binoculars from the back rows. One standout feature is the ship's focus on cultural activities. They offer language classes, cooking demonstrations featuring local cuisines from ports of call, and cultural presentations that actually teach you something about the destinations you're visiting. It's refreshing to find a cruise line that treats travel as more than just consumption. The library and quiet zones provide refuge for guests who want to escape the typical cruise ship chaos. These areas are well designed with comfortable seating and actually have books worth reading, not just romance novels from the 1990s. They also offer board games and puzzles for those who prefer analog entertainment. For evening entertainment, the ship hosts theme nights, dance parties, and live music performances. The entertainment staff is talented and engaging without being obnoxiously over the top. They understand that not everyone wants to participate in every activity, so they create inclusive atmospheres without pressuring guests. The ship also features an outdoor movie screen for evening film screenings under the stars. They show a mix of current releases and classics, and provide popcorn and blankets for the full cinema experience. It's one of those simple pleasures that makes cruising special. The spa and wellness facilities on AIDAperla deserve serious recognition because they go far beyond the typical cruise ship spa experience. The organic spa covers an impressive amount of space and offers treatments that actually deliver results rather than just providing relaxation. The treatment menu includes everything from basic massages to advanced facial treatments using premium skincare products. What sets this spa apart is the emphasis on wellness rather than just pampering. They offer comprehensive wellness programs that can span your entire cruise, including fitness assessments, nutrition consultations, and personalized treatment plans. The staff includes certified wellness professionals who actually know what they're doing, not just massage therapists with basic training. The thermal suite includes saunas, steam rooms, and relaxation areas with heated loungers. The design creates a true spa atmosphere with calming lighting, soothing music, and aromatherapy throughout. Access to the thermal suite is included with spa treatments or available for a daily fee, which is reasonable considering the quality of the facilities. For fitness enthusiasts, the ship offers group classes that go beyond basic aerobics. You'll find yoga sessions on deck at sunrise, Pilates classes with ocean views, and even meditation workshops. The instructors are qualified professionals who provide proper instruction and modifications for different fitness levels. The spa also features a thalassotherapy pool, which uses seawater enriched with minerals for therapeutic benefits. It sounds fancy, but it actually provides real benefits for muscle recovery and skin health. The pool is kept at the perfect temperature and offers underwater massage jets for added relaxation. One unique offering is the ship's partnership with organic skincare brands that provide treatments using natural, sustainable products. These aren't just marketing gimmicks. The products are genuinely high quality and provide visible results. The facial treatments in particular exceed what you'd find at many land-based spas. The wellness programs extend beyond the spa to include healthy dining options, fitness challenges, and educational workshops about maintaining wellness while traveling. It's a holistic approach that recognizes that true wellness involves more than just getting a massage. Since AIDAperla caters to families, the kids and teens facilities deserve detailed attention. The Kids Club operates more like a high-quality daycare than a babysitting service, with trained staff who create engaging, educational activities rather than just parking kids in front of screens. The age-appropriate programming ensures that toddlers aren't competing with teenagers for attention and activities. The children's areas are impressively designed with bright colors, interactive play structures, and plenty of space for different activities simultaneously. They've created separate zones for quiet activities like reading and crafts, active play areas with climbing structures, and technology zones with age-appropriate games and educational programs. For teenagers, the Teen Club provides a space that actually appeals to that difficult-to-please demographic. The area includes gaming stations, comfortable seating areas for socializing, and a small dance floor for teen parties. The staff understands teenage psychology and creates programs that encourage participation without seeming forced or childish. The family programming extends beyond age-specific clubs to include activities that bring families together. They host family game shows, scavenger hunts, and movie nights that create shared experiences. The staff does an excellent job of facilitating these activities without making them feel overly structured. One thoughtful feature is the babysitting service for parents who want adult-only time. The service is provided by trained childcare professionals, not just random crew members, and includes structured activities rather than just supervision. The rates are reasonable, and advanced booking ensures availability. The ship also accommodates families with special needs through accessible facilities and trained staff who understand how to work with children who have different requirements. This attention to inclusivity sets AIDAperla apart from cruise lines that pay lip service to accessibility without providing real support. The ports of call and shore excursion programs showcase AIDAperla's strength in creating meaningful travel experiences. The ship typically sails Mediterranean itineraries that include ports like Barcelona, Rome, Naples, and various Greek islands. These aren't just quick stops for shopping. The itineraries are designed to give you substantial time to explore each destination. The shore excursion offerings go beyond typical tourist traps to include cultural experiences, culinary tours, and adventure activities. In Barcelona, you might join a small group tour of Gaudi's architectural masterpieces with an actual art historian as your guide. In Rome, the excursions include access to sites that are often crowded or difficult to visit independently. What impressed me about the excursion program is the variety of activity levels and interest accommodated. You'll find gentle walking tours for guests with mobility limitations, adventure excursions for thrill seekers, and cultural deep dives for history buffs. The pricing is competitive with what you'd pay for similar experiences booked independently. The ship's port schedule allows for both morning and evening experiences in many destinations. This means you can take a morning excursion and still have time to explore independently in the afternoon, or skip the organized tours entirely and create your own adventure. The flexibility respects that different travelers have different preferences. One standout feature is the culinary excursions that focus on local food and wine experiences. These aren't just restaurant visits, they include market tours, cooking classes with local chefs, and wine tastings at family-owned vineyards. For food lovers, these experiences provide authentic tastes of each destination that you simply can't get on your own. The ship also offers overnight stays in select ports, which allows for evening exploration and reduces the rushed feeling that plagues many cruise itineraries. When you can experience a destination's nightlife or enjoy a leisurely dinner without worrying about missing the ship, it transforms the entire port experience. Taking a step back to evaluate AIDAperla overall, this ship succeeds in areas where many cruise lines fail, but it's not perfect. The German efficiency shows in the ship's operations. Things run smoothly, staff are well-trained, and facilities are well-maintained. You won't find service breakdowns or maintenance issues that plague some other cruise lines. The food quality consistently exceeds expectations for cruise dining, and the variety satisfies different tastes without overwhelming guests with too many choices. The entertainment and activities program strikes a good balance between organized fun and personal freedom, avoiding the high-pressure atmosphere found on some ships. However, the ship's European focus means it may feel unfamiliar to American travelers accustomed to different service styles and entertainment approaches. The atmosphere is more refined and less boisterous than typical American cruise experiences, which some guests love while others find it lacking in energy. The pricing represents good value compared to premium cruise lines, though it's not budget-friendly. You're paying for quality facilities, better food, and more thoughtful service, which justifies the higher cost if those factors matter to you. For travelers who prioritize experience quality over rock-bottom prices, AIDAperla delivers solid value. The ship's size creates some crowding during peak times, particularly around the pools and popular restaurants. While the facilities are well designed to handle the passenger load, you'll still need to plan around busy periods if you want to avoid crowds. Early morning and evening tend to be the most peaceful times for enjoying ship amenities. What truly sets AIDAperla apart from its competitors is the ship's commitment to sustainable cruising practices and environmental responsibility. While many cruise lines pay lip service to environmental concerns, AIDA has implemented real changes that make a difference. The ship uses advanced wastewater treatment systems that exceed international standards, and they've reduced single-use plastics throughout the vessel. The partnership with local suppliers and ports of call supports regional economies while providing fresher ingredients for the restaurants. This isn't just good marketing, you can taste the difference in the quality of produce and local specialties served on board. The ship also features energy-efficient lighting and HVAC systems that reduce environmental impact without sacrificing guest comfort. Another unique selling point is the ship's focus on cultural immersion rather than just entertainment consumption. The onboard programming includes language lessons for destinations you'll visit, cultural presentations by local experts, and art exhibitions featuring regional artists. This approach transforms the cruise from just a vacation into a learning experience. The ship's design incorporates art and cultural elements from various European regions, creating an atmosphere that feels connected to the destinations rather than generic. Walking through the ship feels like exploring different European neighborhoods, with architectural details and decorative elements that reflect regional character. For conference and event facilities, AIDAperla offers several meeting spaces that can accommodate corporate retreats, family reunions, or special celebrations. The conference rooms include modern audio-visual equipment and can be configured for different group sizes and meeting styles. The ship's staff has experience coordinating group events and can provide planning assistance for special occasions. The business center provides internet access, printing services, and quiet workspace for guests who need to stay connected during their cruise. While the internet speed isn't lightning fast, it's reliable enough for essential communication and light work tasks. The ship also offers premium internet packages for guests with higher connectivity needs. For weddings and special celebrations, the ship provides dedicated event coordinators who can arrange everything from intimate ceremonies to large receptions. The various venues on board offer different atmospheres for different types of celebrations, from elegant dining rooms to outdoor deck spaces with ocean views. Guest experience highlights from AIDAperla consistently focus on the personal attention and cultural authenticity that set this cruise apart. Travelers frequently mention how crew members remember their names and preferences, creating a personalized experience that makes the large ship feel more intimate. The multilingual staff helps create connections with guests from different countries, fostering an international community atmosphere. One recurring theme in guest feedback is appreciation for the ship's educational approach to cruising. Passengers often describe learning new recipes in cooking classes, discovering historical facts about ports of call, or gaining language skills that enhance their port experiences. These learning opportunities create lasting memories beyond just relaxation and entertainment. The ship's commitment to accommodating dietary restrictions and food allergies receives consistent praise from guests with special needs. The kitchen staff takes these requirements seriously and works to ensure that every guest can enjoy the dining experience safely. This attention to detail extends to other accessibility needs throughout the ship. Many guests highlight unexpected moments of exceptional service, like crew members going out of their way to help with special requests or surprise celebrations for birthdays and anniversaries. These personal touches create emotional connections that transform a good cruise into an unforgettable experience that guests eagerly recommend to friends and family. The bottom line on AIDAperla is that this ship delivers a sophisticated cruise experience that respects both your intelligence and your investment. It's not the cheapest option, and it's not designed for guests who want non-stop party atmosphere or Las Vegas-style entertainment. Instead, it offers thoughtful amenities, quality dining, cultural enrichment, and genuine relaxation in an environment that feels more like a floating resort than a crowded tourist attraction. If you're looking for a cruise that combines comfort with cultural exploration, prioritizes quality over quantity, and treats you like an adult rather than a customer to be entertained, AIDAperla deserves serious consideration. The ship represents what cruising can be when the focus shifts from maximizing revenue to maximizing guest satisfaction, and that difference shows in every aspect of the experience.